The Industrial Revolution was a period of unprecedented change. It transformed how people lived and worked. It began in Great Britain in the late 18th century. From there, it spread to Europe and North America. The Industrial Revolution marked a turning point in human history. For centuries, agriculture and handcrafts dominated economies. The Industrial Revolution introduced machines, factories, and new forms of energy. This revolutionized production and led to economic growth on an unprecedented scale. The effects were profound, impacting every aspect of society. The Industrial Revolution shaped the modern world we live in today. Great Britain became the cradle of the Industrial Revolution for several reasons. It possessed abundant coal deposits, a key energy source for new machines. Navigable rivers and canals provided efficient transportation routes. The country also enjoyed a stable political system and a growing population. This provided both a market for goods and a workforce for factories. The British government encouraged innovation and entrepreneurship. Inventors and entrepreneurs were eager to capitalize on the growing demand for new technologies. This created a climate of experimentation and progress. One of the most significant innovations of this era was the steam engine. Developed by James Watt in the late 18th century, the steam engine revolutionized power generation. Early steam engines were used to pump water from mines, but their applications quickly expanded to power factories and transportation. The textile industry was among the first to be transformed by industrialization. The invention of the spinning jenny and the power loom greatly increased the production of textiles. This led to cheaper clothing and increased demand. Other industries such as iron making and coal mining also saw significant technological advancements. The development of railroads in the early 19th century further accelerated industrial growth. Railways facilitated the transportation of raw materials and finished goods. Section 4. Prosperity and its discontents. The Industrial Revolution brought about significant economic growth. The mass production of goods led to lower prices, making products more affordable for more people. New industries created jobs, drawing people to urban centers. However, the benefits of industrialization were not evenly distributed. Factory owners and entrepreneurs amassed great wealth. Factory workers, on the other hand, often faced harsh working conditions and low wages. The gap between the rich and the poor widened. This led to social unrest and the rise of labor movements. Workers began to organize and demand better wages, safer working conditions, and reduced working hours. Section 5. The rise of the cities. The Industrial Revolution led to unprecedented urbanization. Factories needed workers and people migrated from rural areas to cities in search of employment. This rapid population growth created challenges for urban infrastructure. Cities struggled to accommodate the influx of new residents. Housing was often overcrowded and unsanitary. Poor sanitation led to the spread of diseases like cholera and typhoid. Despite the challenges, cities also offered new opportunities. They became centers of innovation, commerce, and culture. The Industrial Revolution changed the social fabric of society. Section 6. The shadow of the factory. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on the environment. Factories released smoke and pollutants into the air and water. Deforestation and coal mining scarred the landscape. The burning of coal, the primary energy source of the Industrial Revolution, released vast amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This contributed to the warming of the planet, marking the beginning of human-induced climate change. As industrialization progressed, some individuals began to raise concerns about its environmental consequences. Early conservation efforts emerged, advocating for the protection of natural resources and the reduction of pollution.